Welcome everybody to Red G Fox. Welcome to our channel. If you have not checked it out before, we got the percentage down. 70% have not yet subscribed to or watching our videos. Please like and subscribe. This is a new show we're starting to do. This is something that's going to keep happening on our channel. Is we got our basic stuff. Then we get surprises like our Christmas video. Please go check that out right here. The Christmas song. If you haven't seen it yet, give it a try. I hope you love it despite my bad singing voice. But I did everything I can to really make it fun. This is something we will do now sporadically, sometimes weekly. Once in a while, we might miss a week here and there. It is called How Well of a Fan Are You? You know, when it comes to Sanford and Son. In this, we will have questions, 5 questions every episode. And each one has a point value. Question 1 is worth 10. Question 2 is worth 20. Question 3, 30. You get the point. Now, after question 4, when we get to 5, you will have a max total if you got them all right up to 100 points. Now, like Jeopardy, you can either choose to bet 1 point, bet 100 points. You can't get more than 200 at the end of question 5. So if you reach 200 points, there's a category for each point thing too as well. You get the title of director. You were on this show, you knew what was going on, you were the best, brightest, strongest fan based on Sanford and Son. If you get anywhere in, we'll cover the points as it gets at the very end. But that's it. That's how we're going to work it. You have to have the honor system. If we see anybody in the comments put, oh, I got 4 out of 5 right, then we know that they did not actually take the test and go through these. Today's category on our game show is called Characters of Sanford and Son. Each one will be a little harder as we go. That's why, of course, the point value goes up. So let's get right to it. Opening question. Question number 1. This character's family member used to be a store detective. Oh, and by the way, you have about 6 seconds to answer each question. Now, honestly, you'll see the answer, but I'm going to give about 6 seconds after the countdown. We will then reveal the answer. If you got it right, yay, reward the points. If not, you never go minus, so that we'll never have to worry about that. Once again, this character worth 10 points. Number 1, this character's family member used to be a store detective. Here we go. Ticking down. That's it, timer. And the answer is Officer Hopkins. Yes, we're not looking for his mother, May Hopkins, who was the store detective. The question was, this character's family member used to be the store detective. So if you put Officer Hopkins, Hoppy, correct. Congratulations, 10 points to you. If you put anything else, you misunderstood the question, or maybe you just didn't catch on and a big fan of Hoppy, you didn't see every episode. But that's what I'm saying. We're going to see how diehard you are. Please comment at the end your point total, and we'll try to keep track of this each week. Like I said, I'm going to try to get these game shows out there. On to question 2, worth 20 points. Can you name at least 3 characters with mustaches only in Sanford and Son? 3 characters only. Remember, only mustaches, no other facial hair. Here we go. Bing. All right. There's multiple ones. I'm going to name a few that you should have got on here. If you put Rollo, you get 0 points. You must name 3, and they all have to be correct to get your 20-point value. Rollo does not. Like me, he has a little bit, a smaller one, chin hair on there. You have Lamont. Of course, the easiest, obvious choice, Lamont Sanford. You had Bubba. Bubba has just a mustache only. We also have Smitty. Yes, Officer Smitty. Don't forget Skillet. Leroy has a little goatee, but Skillet has nothing but the mustache. And of course, the great favorite, Achu. Gesundheit. Achu has just a mustache only. If you see any other ones that you named and I didn't mention them, you can still get the points, but you got to get at least 3 different characters from Sanford and Son that had mustache. So now, if you've gotten them both right, you'd be at a total of 30 points. Let's get to our third question. So you think you're a Sanford and Son expert and you know what you're talking about? Let's try this one. This character has a son named Roger. Yes, they have a family member, and it is their son, and his name is Roger. Who is this person in Sanford and Son? Die Hard should know this. Casual? All right, time's up. The answer you should have put on there was Janet Lawson. Yes, Lamont almost married her, and I wish they would have had them get married, or anyways, that's a whole other side note. But yeah, she has a son named Roger, who was actually played by 2 different actors. Remember the one where he proposed to her and he put his knee in the Rocky Road ice cream. That was a different actor than the Roger who I like the other one later in season 6, where Fred told him the war stories and about the medals and everything. I like that kid. He was much better actor than the original one. So now let's get to question 4. This is getting harder. Let's see if, like I said, it's funny. If you are diehard and these just come to you, that's, you know, you're an expert. Let's see if you can get that 200 point max. This character, number 4, has openly said he doesn't know how to drive. Who has said this on the show? Purposely, openly said, I do not know how to drive. All right, time's up. Who said that? None other than the great George Hutton. Hutch, yes. Remember in the very episode where they're talking about, they opened the Japanese restaurant with Achu Gesundheit. He's going to be parking the cars. He looks great, right? He looks so snazzy in his suit. And he even says, I don't know how to drive. I can't drive. And Fred said, don't drive him, park him. So if you got that, congratulations, 40 points. So getting through these first 4 questions, if you've got all 4, you will have a total of 100 points. If you've missed any, like I said, you don't lose points. You just total up. Now, how does the last question work? And it'll be like this for all of them. We'll always have 5 questions. And the last one is always, you can bet as many points as you have added up. So if you've gotten right now up to 100, you can get 200 points by getting this right. If you get some of these questions, will have one answer, but you can get half of it right, which means you'll get half of what you bet. So if you, like I said, you can't lose points. So if you bet 100, now this one you can bet, what you do bet does lose. So if you bet 100 and you get it wrong, you go to 0, and you are, it's kind of a gambling thing. If you get it half right, you will get 50 points, which means your final results, and we'll give you a title to each point total at the very end. Here we go. You ready? Got your points put in? And another thing too, comment below if you've gotten this far, if you even care about this. But if you enjoy it, I plan eventually starting to do live game shows with our audience. Right now, we never get about, when we do the live shows, maybe 10 at most. But I would like to do some where we do game shows and even have giveaways from DVD sets and maybe anything else that could be even gift cards for Amazon, stuff like that. So I will plan on doing that as my schedule opens up and allows it. So let me know in the comments, would you be interested in a live game show as well with big prizes? This one, it's harder to do prizes because we don't actually have the opportunity. Anyone can make things up. With live, I can catch it. So here we go. Final question. Put in how much points you're gambling, and let's get to it. Number 5. What is the date of Lamont Sanford's birthday? Yes, what is the date of Lamont Sanford's birthday? If you get the year, you get half points. If you get the actual day, you get half points. If you get the entire thing, you get your entire point total. So here we go. I'll give it a little bit. Now this one is not hard for me, half of it. I always remember the date because the day number is, it's a couple months, but the day number is exactly the same as my daughter. So that's easy to remember. And the month is the same as my birthday. I never forget Lamont's actual day. The year is what always throws me off. And if you said September 27th, 1940, you just doubled up your points. Congratulations. That is a very difficult question unless you are diehard. Like I said, I always remember September 27th. I can never remember 40 unless we just talked about it or watched the episode. So that is it. So let's get to the point total. If you got anywhere from 200 to 151 points, that's a lot. But it's funny how these questions, they're just stuff I just make up off the top of my head. So you know diehards are going to get this. 200 through 151, get the title of director. So comment below what your point total was. Were you the director? That's how good you are. You knew everything about this episode or this show, Sanford and Son. If you got anything from 150 to 120, you get the title of writer. You are a writer for the series, which means you wrote a lot of this stuff. So you should know most of this stuff, if not all of it. 119 to 90, still good point total. 119, this is probably for those middle of the pack fans where they watch a lot of episodes but they don't remember a lot, or they didn't watch it consistently to nowadays and they might have forgot. That would be supporting actor. You came on there, maybe you're Hoppy, you come here and there, you're a guest here and there, you might have did 20 episodes out of the whole series, but you are supporting actor. 119 to 90. If you are 89 to 31, that's when you start to go, Maybe it was just a tough one for you. Let's find out how you go. Next game show, 89-31. That means you are an audience member. So we did get to hear you cheer. You got to see behind the scenes and all those things as the audience watches and records the live show. So that is it. And the final one is, actually there's two, but if you get 30 points to 1, if you got 1 point left, like the old Jeopardy would do and leave $1, you get outside. You were stuck outside the building, waiting in line. You did not get in the program, unfortunately. And if you got a 0, you failed. You completely blew it. You tried to get the big score. You didn't get anything on Lamont State, and you got a 0, which means you are not a big as fan as you thought you were. So let me know in the comments if you enjoy this. Like I said, I have so many things I'm trying to get for this channel, and I really hope this game show idea, how we do it for this, is just fun for casual people who want to watch it, check it out, enjoy, almost like our trivia questions, but you get an interaction with it, and put your point total, put which questions you might have got wrong or whatever, why you got it wrong, and then also put would you enjoy a live show doing this for prizes up to stake. Thanks a lot, guys. Have a great day, and we will see you still. We got our Tuesday show, episode breakdown. Talk to you later. Peace.